Jamaica, like many other countries, are experiencing significant changes in the evolution of the financial services sector. We have seen where there is increased competition coming into the business, not only from the traditional competitors, but also from FinTechs, new entities that are involved in disrupting maybe not the entire value chain, but some component of the value chain, the traditional value chain for commercial banks. For example, we have seen disruptions taking place in the payment system, where some of the telecoms providers are partnering with other institutions to provide payment solutions. We have seen where there are entities that are involved in things like crowdfunding and so on. But not only that, our clients have international exposure. They have relationships with many of the companies abroad that offer financial services, and so they too are being exposed to these types of services and are demanding that our institution be responsive to their changing needs and their changing requirements. So that's a part of the change, the evolution that we're seeing. Quite apart from that, we have also seen where improvements in the macroeconomic circumstances and again in the competitive landscape has caused margin pressure, which is now forcing institutions such as ourselves to be more efficient in terms of how we operate. And so we have been very focused on improving operational efficiency as a core part of our business. And of course, there are the regulatory changes which are taking place, which makes providing the business more expensive at the same time as we are seeing compression in margins. So what we are faced with is the typical challenge of getting more with less. A lot of it is really focused around the implementation of a digital agenda, because like the rest of the world has seen, our own experience is that going digital enables us to deliver financial services with greater speed, greater flexibility, greater convenience, and at the same time at a lower cost. So what we are finding is that we are able to improve the quality of the service while reducing the cost to serve. To enable us in that regard, we have also embarked on an Agile transformation program. So at the bank, we have decided that we are going to adopt Agile as a way of working as part of the culture of the organization. So what we have done is established a number of Agile initiatives led by Agile teams, while at the same time these are specific initiatives aimed at specific components of the business in order to improve our agility and our responsiveness to the customer needs, to the evolution taking place in the financial services. And then at a general level, we're trying to implement Agile at scale. It is an enabler of the transformation that we want to see. For us to transform to being truly digital, for us to transform to being truly agile, it is important that we have in place the systems to support it, right? It starts with a core banking system, right? And then it looks at the applications which are built onto that banking system to create the interface between the institution and its customer. So we have been working very closely with our partner for the last 16 years, actually. We actually started working with Finacle 16 years ago. We were one of the first to adopt the Finacle platform, and we have found the relationship to be a great one. And right now we are engaged as part of that program in an upgrade of the Finacle platform, which is part of our whole strategy of transitioning from where we are now, where digital enablement is playing an important role, but we want to get to the point where digital is the main means of interacting, of transacting with the bank. So we have been doing a number of things. The first thing we did was to appoint a chief digital officer. And then we set about embarking on a number of specific digital initiatives. Working with a number of consultants, what we did was to identify a number of customer journeys and engage in a process of digitizing those journeys. So initially, we set ourselves a target, which we thought was ambitious, to have 60% digital enablement by 2020. Based on what we have experienced so far, we have decided to discard that target, and we're looking right now at maybe somewhere around 80 to 90% digital enablement. So we have been working with external consultants who have had experience in helping organizations make the digital transformation, and we have also been working with our technology partners, in this instance, Infosys, to help us to make the transition to the truly digital organization we want to be. The relationship with Infosys over the years has been a fantastic one. I've always found the company to be responsive. I've always found them to be very, very open to trying to understand what our needs are and to expose us to the capabilities of the company in a way which is practical for us and which matches the speed and the direction. We have had support from Infosys on innovation initiatives. I've always found that where there's an issue, Infosys is responsive in terms of solutions to the issue and has knowledgeable people who are capable of solving whatever the problems are. So, all in all, I'd say it has been a fantastic relationship and a fantastic journey.